शाम के एक अजीब वाकया हुआ। ये होते ही रहते हैं अक्सर, मगर कल मैंने नोटिस किया कि मेरे दोस्त हैं, बहुत बड़े बिजनेसमैन हैं। कोरोना टाइम्स में शायद उनको कुछ थोड़ा नुकसान हुआ बिजनेस में। तो मैंने अचानक उनके घर गेट टुगेदर था तो हम गए। तो देखा एक उन्होंने अपने बड़ा खूबसूरत सा एक कमरा बनवाया था, एनेक्सेशन, एनेक्स्ड इज दिस थिंग। वो वो तोड़ाया जा रहा था। तो उन्होंने पूछा, ये क्या, व्हाई आर यू गेटिंग दिस? ही सेड हिज when he consulted his chief priest, enlightened pujaris, ki why he suffered this losses in the business. He said, because this your room is not as per the vastu. If अगर ये कमरा इधर के बदले इधर डायरेक्शन इसका होता, you will not, you wouldn't have suffered this losses, and that's why I'm getting it demolished, and I'll have a new room which entrance will be facing this. My God, I laughed. I have been always very vocal about all these things. The That's why I thought today I'll be talking to my viewers, my friends, and the topic will be a fad called Vastu. My dear friends, let me tell you, no people in the world are more receptive towards irrational beliefs than we Indians are. We already have astrology, horoscopy, palmistry, Rahu Kalams, and you must have heard, remember that the miracles like that the Ganpati is drinking milk. Far too many god men and god women in India. They are producing vibhutis, wristwatches, and figurines out of thin air. Far too many mazars, babas, peers, fakirs, pandits I have seen doing this kind of gimmickry and magical shows. And the gullible poor people, they follow them to hilt. Basically, all of them get exploited. And now, educated people, there is to add to this great list I have just said, we have a revival of Vastu, alleged to be very ancient science of architecture. It lays down rules about the directions the entrance gate should face, where the kitchen should be located, and whether the lavatory should be in the rear or front. You can see and hear smartly dressed young men and women enthralling the scientific basis of Vastu on TV channels as a sacred Shastra. I really get amused, and uh, I don't get bewildered. I actually get a lot of humor when I see this Vastu scientists and something like that. In our country, there's far too many cricket scientists. I wonder what's wrong with people. How can educated people believe in this? My friend, I discussed with one of my friend, very dear friend. He is a great architect, Mr. Asad Akhtar. He said, "Bhai, it's all nonsense. It is architecture is nothing. It is just a geometrical perfection." And he gave the example of the bungalow we are sitting, another friend's bungalow. If suppose this portico has to be removed, so how do I balance that building? By putting another structure right over it, so that the geometrical perfection remains. In fact, he was so correct. Whole universe is standing nothing on but on geometrical perfection. Other the planet with so many galaxies, the planet you see, stars, moon, sun. If there is a disbalance or this geometrical perfection goes haywire, everything will fall flat. And he explained me, in architecture, the strengthening of the material is got lesser important than the geometrical perfection. My friend, take it from me, it is 100% rubbish. And sooner our media stops offloading this nonsense on a gullible people, the better. We can't do it because we can't do it, you see. because far too many people in high places believe in them. Presidents, you know it, all of them. Prime ministers, chief ministers, judges of the Supreme Court, and most of all, I know far too many ambitious, unscrupulous politicians. There was a time, you all know how popular Anandamayi Ma and Dhirendra Brahmachari were. Then Prime Minister, he conducted endlessly havans performed in a secret to ward off evil and ensure that their party wins the election and they remain in power. You all know our ex-president of India, President Shankar Dayal Sharma, was indiscriminate in his worship of gods and godmen. So was our friend, ex-prime minister, late Prime Minister Narasimha Rao, who besides the Sai Baba touched the feet of racketeer Chandra Swami too, that too in a public national TV. Then we have another Prime Minister, Deve Gowda, also a firm believer in astrology. So we had one of the Chief Minister, Lady Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, late Jayalalitha. Their retired Chief Justices, I know some name I remember of the Supreme Court, Bhagwati. He is the chairman of the Sai Baba Trust. Amongst the Baba's many eminent disciples are people like Nana Falkiwala and so many. I know a person, I was reading an article, Jayakrishna Sahu, an advocate, he from Odisha. He writes in the recent issues of Indian Skeptic. Indian Skeptic is a magazine journal that is published in Tamil Nadu. Of his dismay of the alarming increase in the number of fake Swamis, Babas, Sadhus, and Gurus. He goes on to say that the growth rate of crime and corruption is directly proportional to the rise in the number of such frauds and charlatans. Exactly these words he is saying. Strong words to which I somehow don't subscribe to any extreme words. One should be modest and still use palatable and appropriate words. The greatest godman buster of our times was, he is no more now, was Mr. A.K. Kovur, if you heard his name. He had made his lifetime mission to see that sense prevail in the countrymen. He not only demonstrated that all the so-called miracles were on move, were no more than magical tricks. He had the courage to say that belief in God had no bearing on human character. He wrote, morals are and have always been independent of religion. If there are no independent moral standards, religions turns themselves meaningless. How do we know God is great unless we know what is God? My friend, the question is not whether there is God or not. That is a question, it doesn't bother me. I don't give too much of attention to that. What worries us, and me especially, when I read more, meet people, you see, is the blind belief in these godmen in the name of God, and they are cheating the people. All these god men and women, they have no powers at all. God is, if there is one, He Himself did not create wristwatches, gold chains or rings. Yet the godman claims they create these things and fool people. Very sad. On this stage, I have seen one of those old videos. Mr. Kuvur performed every one of the miracle performed by the self-styled godmen in saffron robes or green robes. And it was of no avail. Stupid people are impervious to reason. Reason always becomes a casualty when it comes to faith. Or now we have the craze for Vastu, amazing. As asinine as many of the irrational junk to clutter our minds. But not all is lost, I still feel. We have in India a growing number of nationalists, rationalists, who have rejected all beliefs in the occult and the unprovable, anything which is unreasonable. They have branches in all every state, and they're working very meticulously, piously. If you want to read about their activities, I always tell friends, get a copy of Indian Skeptics. I just said published in Tamil Nadu. You will get a different version, my dear friends. Get rid of all kind of these false beliefs, following any god or godman. Be the master of your own destiny and see how things change. Thank you very much.